It's clear that capitalism has failed. This is why this Congress and the other congresses of communist parties that will happen after this Congress must speak around the question of rebuilding our economies, a national democratic economy. Because without coming up with an alternative to socialism, we are not going to rebuild the economies.
Basically, we learn from South African experience. However, we still in Sudan, we are really in totally chaos. Our youth nowadays in the street, for thousands of them, they are refusing the dictators, of generals, because we didn't have the transformation. We failed after Bashir, post-Bashir, we failed to put successful transformations.
Those are some of the foreign guests who are attending the SACP's 15th Congress. They say the world economy is facing uncertainty, the cost of living crisis has turned livelihoods upside down, and inflation has risen, leaving people in limbo. The SACP outgoing General Secretary, Dr. Blaine Zimande, says the Russia-Ukraine conflict has exacerbated the situation.
We support the stance by our government in this instance, that we need a negotiated solution to that. This war and the conflict as it continues, it's just causing misery to ordinary Ukrainians, many of whom are innocent. And that government of Ukraine, unfortunately, is allowing itself to be used at the expense of its own people to pursue an agenda that is not of the immediate interest of the people of Ukraine.
In other burning issues within the SADC region, the Kingdom of Eswatini's opposition party, PUDEMO, has accused the SADC leaders of failing them. They haven't given up in their quest for democratic reforms in the neighboring country, but it hopes the SACP will continue to be a prominent voice in leading their struggle.
It is unfortunate that a year down the line, the situation has not improved. What we were demanding last year during the uprising is still obtaining now. For instance, our people were killed for demanding to elect their own government. Our people were killed for calling on the monarchy to step aside from interference on the running of the affairs of the country. What the king did subsequent to that, he decided to arrest the leading members of parliament who had joined the people on that call. One member had to flee to go to exile. We had hoped that SADC, having promised us that they were going to intervene because they appreciate the severity of the situation.
Most of the international delegates here are quite adamant that the SACP Congress will find some of the pressing solutions as the world is facing a myriad of challenges. Khayelihle Khumalo, SABC News,